Hello everybody, welcome back to 5 Minute Gaming News, the show that is just still here. So I wanted to start out today with an apology, begin our week fresh, and I feel like anytime I make a mistake, anytime I get a story wrong, I want to make sure I correct it for you as soon as I possibly can, so you can trust me as a reliable news source. Last week, one of the stories that I reported to you was about Bobby Kotick and how he was going to host forums and chat with the employees of Activision Blizzard about the sell-off to Microsoft. I, of course, claimed he never will, and that's a lie. And, well, we have found out this week that the only liar here is me. At the end of last week, putting me to shame and proving me wrong, Bobby held a fireside chat with employees. Of course, he was late, and it was only 16 minutes long, and although he did say he would try to retain as many people as possible, he didn't really explain how, leading to many to theorize that it was all spin about incoming layoffs. He didn't answer any questions about the company's culture of sexual harassment, or gender discrimination, or the QA strike, or labor rights. Although, he did say Activision Blizzard was as important to him as his children, so at the risk of finding myself in the doghouse again, I'm gonna assume that's a lie. Anyway, Bobby Kotick still sucks. In other, better news, Fortnite continues to impress by doing some really interesting and cool things with their game. No matter what you think of the extremely popular game, Fortnite continues to impress with its in-game content. I'm not talking about skins and avatars and different whatever. I'm talking about some of the more artistic stuff they do in the game. This time, they've incorporated a pop-up art gallery for Brian Donnelly, also known by his alias Cause. What's neat about this is that it's a recreation of a real-life display currently going on in London. In the past, Fortnite has done some really neat events with Radiohead and Marshmello, Ariana Grande. They've done movie trailer premieres and so much more. Other artists have worked on the game to create special areas and load screens. But this time, the art show is featured in the main hub. So when you check out what the most popular creative mode games are, you'll be popped into this world outside the gallery. You can wander around, check out the exhibit, as well as new things to try in game. It's really just a creative way to bridge the gap in generations and introduce younger people to modern art, which, by the way, is awesome. And maybe now they'll see the value of owning a delightful piece in your home rather than, like, I don't know, a picture of an ape that has 800 copies of it, whatever. All I'm saying is art. It's a real thing. So I'm all for this. Something as popular as Fortnite, exposing younger generations to modern art. You know, get yourself some culture. I think it's great. I think this is really neat, and I look forward to more of it happening. Moving on, speaking of news that is both gaming and this channel related, I got to play Dying Light 2. It was a ton of fun. A bunch of streamers were given the opportunity to do so. We were allowed to stream one side quest only, but it was just as wacky and crazy as the first Dying Light. I had a blast. I cannot wait to play. I think it is up to 4 players, so hey, grab some friends, jump on into the post-apocalypse, murder up some zombies and some asshole humans, and enjoy the ride, because what a treat it was. I had a ton of fun. Video should be up today, if not definitely tomorrow, and you can see how I wooed a beautiful redhead with the awesome power of vodka and rice. That's right, it's the apocalypse. Also in the news, since it is Monday and tradition now apparently, let's look at some of the releases coming out this week. First up, out right now, Hidden Deep's Early Access. If you've never seen this game, it is a horror-filled underground. It's freaking ridiculous, and you can co-op your way through it, which I think is probably going to be the most fun. Tomorrow, finally coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, The Artful Escape, an insane psychedelic trip with music and gorgeous artwork. Not to mention it has some ridiculous talent attached to it, like Lena Headey, Jason Schwartzman, and even Carl Weathers. On Wednesday, be on the lookout for Diplomacy Is Not an Option. A kind of They Are Billions game where you defend your castle and murder cartoony attackers in what, at least in the demo, was a very good time. And Friday, of course, this week's big game for Switch, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Taking place in Sinnoh's past, it's sort of a Pokemon Breath of the Wild thing. Honestly, I'm not really sure, but it appears to be a fresh take on the franchise, and we will see if fans dig it this weekend. Anyway, that's it for 5 Minute Gaming News. Thank you so much for all your support, for commenting, for liking, for doing all the things that show us that you love this show. And we will continue to do it the more you keep doing it. So this has been a real treat, and I'll see you tomorrow with more gaming news.